So I have not uploaded a single YouTube videos in over 9 months now. Why? Well, because I'm a bit busy playing Call of Duty. But for real though, I was actually busy with schools, projects, and a lot of other works, which is pretty usual. I mean, a lot of us are busy day to day, we have a lot of things to do with so little time. But digging deeper into that, there's actually one single thing that causes the whole problem. It is a thing that I'm sure if you're someone who ever tried to build a habit, and once this comes up, it's really easy for you to let go of whatever habits that you are trying to build. Which is that I broke the momentum. I totally understand how this feels. In the beginning, we feel very excited to start whatever these habits. We feel like we're on top of the world and that we can tackle on whatever this thing that we want to tackle. And nothing can possibly stop us from achieving what it is that we want to achieve. And even for the first time, we could feel like we finally get the grasp of what we want, that we finally can make this happen. Until this happened.
Aren't you supposed to be working right now?
Yeah, one sec.
Tango down! Enemy down!
We break the chain. We stop going to the gym, we stop eating healthy, we stop reading books, we stop doing all these habits that we want to do, pretty much our whole New Year's resolutions. Now this is increasingly turning into a New Year's resolution video, but I do promise you that this is applicable though, and we can discuss that topic on another day. So hey, that's an invitation to subscribe so you don't miss the video. But the primary thing here is that we have broken our momentum, we've broken the streak which get us started. And you know how hard it is to get back on track once you've broken this thing called the momentum. Now, I don't know how the experience is for you and how hard or easy it is for you to get back on the momentum. But personally for me, I find that once I break this chain, I broke the momentum, it is so easy to break the momentum again and again and again and end up eventually forgetting the habit that I'm trying to build or whatever it is that I'm trying to build. So it is really important for us to understand the importance of this and know that at some point challenges will happen where we will be tempted to break the chain, we will be tempted to break the momentum, and it is so important for us to find a way to navigate through this. I don't care whether you have to half-ass through this so that you can at least get the bare minimum done, or sacrifice a couple hours of sleep just to get it done. But of course, those are very short-sighted. We don't want to be doing that in the long run because it's just not healthy for us. So it is really important for us to be aware that this will happen inevitably and find a way to navigate this when it comes. Just start with a specific and actionable plan on what you will do and how you plan to achieve the habit that you want to achieve. And kind of see in the future, okay, right now it's February, maybe in March when you're starting to be busy with your classes, you're starting to getting busy with the work because it's tax season's coming and you may not have the time to go to the gym. Okay, what can you do if you don't have the time? And maybe instead of spending 30 minutes going to the gym, 1 hour in the gym and 30 minutes back, which is 2 hours on its own, you can do a simple 10-minute HIIT workout at home. But also you need to be careful in this to not set the bare minimum way too low that it doesn't do anything. Like a 10-minute HIIT workout, if you've never done it, is very exhausting. But if you set the barriers too low, let's say instead of going to the gym, you just do 5 push-ups daily, yes, maybe it does actually helps in the long run, but it's not that significant if you think about it. So you will eventually end up lying to yourself on your progress because you will feel like, oh, you do keep on crossing this list, you do keep on making progress, but after 1 year, 2 years of doing just 5 push-up a day, it may not give you the results that you're looking for and it may not be good enough. So it is really important for you to create a plan around your lifestyle, one that stretches you but does not snap you. And be open to the idea of pivoting, experimenting, changing, and just trying different ways to achieve the same goals. And one more not so little things that honestly hit me quite hard personally is that the fact that you cannot hate, jealous, or even don't like about something that you haven't do. Or even if you're in the progress of doing something, you have putting your hours, your time, your effort, energy into this thing and you haven't seen the result that you wish for yet, you just have to accept that because it's just a part of the journey. You may or may not make it, let's be honest here. In the 9 months that I've gone silent, I've seen my friends and people around me grow exponentially. the community they built, the followers they gained, the deal they closed, the people they've met, and all other progresses that has been going on externally. But for some reasons, whenever I look inside to myself, I always feel like I'm right where I was. And I'm sure it's not like that in reality. We've for sure make some progresses in other areas of our life, and even things that we've taken for granted. But at least in that exact moment, that was how I felt. I think too often we're way too fixated on the places we want to be or the things we want to do that often we lose sight of where we are. And of course, I'm not saying to forget about where you want to go. Having that vision, having just the clarity of seeing the journey that you have to take and the places that you want to be is extremely important to keep yourself motivated and keep yourself driven. But we can never forget that we cannot lose sight of how far we have come. This is so funny because I remember a few times already I've talked like, okay, fine, I will make this kind of content for this year, for 2022, especially after I haven't been uploading for a while, and this is one of those moments that I haven't uploading for a while. But I'll just be honest here and I'll say that I will not make any promises that I will follow through this time. Because as we all know, life happens, things happen, you get busy, you get something. So it's not something that I wanna bet, especially with track records of me not uploading, stop uploading again, uploading. And I feel like one side note, our track record also determine our self-esteem. So if you keep on saying you want to do something but you never done it, of course our self-esteem is down, right? It's bad. So our subconscious mind will think that you always make this promise all the time but you never follow through. What makes you think that you can follow through this time, right? And if you ever feel this way, I want you to know that it is okay. It is very human to feel these kind of emotions. I mean, just take a look at how many New Year's resolutions or aspirations or goals that we repeat year after year. But one promise that I think we all can and have to make with ourselves is that we need to promise to keep trying. To get up whenever we fall, to keep going, to keep pushing, keep fighting, whatever it is, how it feels, it will pass. And the spirit to keep going, keep fighting, even though we keep on falling, but we keep on just redoing, like fuck it, let's just keep going. If we stop filming, if we stop going to the gym, why wait next year? Let's just go tomorrow. And that is what matters the most. Okay, this might be too much emotions for the day, especially after having been uploading for so long. But I do really hope that you get something from this video, whether it is to be resilient or to have grit in whatever you're doing. Promise yourself that you will follow through. And by the way, if you're new, hey, I'm Vincent. And if you guys have anything to say, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate you guys, and I'll see you again soon.